What if the glamour of Art Deco could feel effortless, even on the quietest spring nights? In this dream home, tailored to the refined elegance of Emile Jacques Ruhlmann, every detail is designed to turn ordinary evenings into something quietly extraordinary. As you step into the entrance hall, the soft click of your steps on the warm chevron floor feels like entering a quiet, elegant ceremony. Sunlight slips through the tall, arched windows, gilding the lacquered panels and catching the quiet shimmer of mother-of-pearl inlays. The air feels calm and collected, as if the house is gently holding its breath, inviting you deeper into its softly polished world. The living room wraps around you like a familiar embrace, where spring light spills across tufted velvet and smooth black lacquered surfaces. You can almost feel the softness of the emerald sofa against your arm and the cool weight of the marble table under your fingertips. Every line feels intentional, but never cold, as if the space was designed for long conversations and quiet evenings rather than formal display. In the family sitting room, the mood turns cozier without losing its Art Deco soul. The curving bookcase feels like a gentle arc around your imagination, while the low armchair invites you to sink in with a book and a cup of tea. Daylight drifts through the tall windows, lighting the taupe walls in a warm, even glow that makes the room feel like a hidden corner of calm inside the buzzing house. The dining room feels like a stage for simple, beautiful moments, where light glances off the dark marble and the subtle sheen of the lacquered sideboard. You can almost hear the soft clink of glasses and the soft rustle of linen as friends gather around the long table. It's formal enough to feel special, but still warm and inviting, like every meal here is both a celebration and a quiet ritual. The breakfast area feels like the heart of morning routines, where sunlight spills across the creamy fabrics and the polished marble countertop. You can imagine the soft hiss of the coffee machine and the quiet murmur of a shared newspaper over a bowl of fruit. The space feels intimate and bright, a little nook where the day begins gently, wrapped in the house's calm, elegant rhythm. The kitchen hums with a quiet sense of order, where light bounces lightly off the marble and the brushed brass bands. Even in its most utilitarian moments, the room feels carefully considered, like a place where cooking becomes a kind of choreography. The air smells faintly of fresh herbs and warm bread, and the chevron floor grounds every movement, making the space feel both efficient and deeply comforting. The pantry and butler's area feel like a secret behind-the-scenes chamber, where everything is tucked away but still visible in glimpses. The dark, glossy panels and the soft gleam of brass trim make the space feel like a cabinet of quiet treasures. You can almost feel the weight of polished jars and neatly folded linens, and the low-level daylight that slips in through the high window adds a sense of quiet luxury to even the most practical tasks. In the master bedroom, the world feels slower and softer, as if the room itself has learned to breathe deeply. The low bed and the gentle curves of the headboard invite you to sink in and let go of the day. Sunlight slides across the taupe walls, gliding over the mirrored dressing table and the neat lacquer surfaces, turning the space into a cocoon of calm, where every detail feels like a quiet promise of rest. The guest bedroom carries that same poised elegance, but wraps it in a warmer, more welcoming embrace. The rosewood-toned furniture feels like a soft nod to another era, and the warm light from the tall windows makes the room feel like a gentle invitation. You can imagine a visitor opening their suitcase, recognizing they're somewhere special, wrapped in both comfort and quiet beauty. The home office feels like a place where ideas can stretch and settle, not rush. The smooth black lacquered desk and the tall, stepped bookcase make the room feel both grounded and aspirational, like a friend who's serious, but never stern. Sunlight washes over the shelves, highlighting rows of books and sketches, and the air carries a faint, comforting scent of paper and wood, making the space feel like a quiet sanctuary for thought. The sunroom feels like the house's soft exhale, where the line between indoors and outdoors blurs into something effortlessly harmonious. The rattan and ebony chairs invite you to linger, and the glass and black bronze frames frame the garden like a living painting. The air feels lighter here, filled with the soft hum of leaves and the soft crackle of a breeze, as if the room itself is quietly celebrating the gentle rhythm of spring. The indoor lounge and reading nook feels like the house's favorite armchair, where time slows just enough to let you breathe. The teal velvet window seat invites you to curl up with a book, and the soft light from the tall windows glances off the mirrored end panel, making the room feel both intimate and slightly magical. It's the kind of space where hours slip by unnoticed, and every moment feels like a quiet gift from the house itself. We don't just live in spaces like this. We learn to breathe within them, settling into a rhythm where light, texture, and line all conspire to make the everyday feel just a little more luxurious. Sometimes the most powerful design is the one that feels like it's always belonged to you.